All right, we're back. We're back. We're playing Slay the Spire. It's a fun game. Bro, one is a jab, cross jab. Not at the community center, Manny Pacquiao. At the community center, a jab is a 1. A 2 is a cross, a 3 is a lead hook, 4 is a back uppercut, 5 is a lead uppercut, 6 is a back hook. We don't fuck with anything. Rip monetization. We don't make it that much more complicated than that. People, they're not out here trying to go pro or even amateur, you know? Mostly it's just people trying to get some cardio in. All right, we're back. We're back. Ascension 13. What? Ascension 13? What? Ascension 14? Whoa, wait. Probably want to stay. Hang on one second here. Let me go to my OBS recordings here. Hey, everybody, welcome. Sincerely. That was Ascension 13. We're on Ascension 14 now. But you know what? We already started this one, so let's just keep it going. Give me a rare, colorless card. I would love a secret weapon, a lesson learned, a conjure blade, a Ragnarok, something like that. I'll take that. That sounds right to me. Sunk cost fallacy hits hard. You don't want to talk to me about the sunk cost fallacy, okay? The sunk cost fallacy is a real thing. The average person in this chat, at least, I'm not talking about the average professional poker player. Average person in this chat doesn't have the scaffolding to use it properly. The average chatter would be like, if your kid was ticking you off, they would be like, you should just like make them an orphan. Sunk cost, man. Oh, just because you spend like almost 4 years raising your kid, you're gonna like keep handling this disrespect? Yeah, bro, it's called life. That's why I'm going to be playing Ascension level 13 all the way through. This is it, life. It's bigger. It's bigger than you, and you are not me. Michael Stipe. You fuck with Michael Stipe? Probably not. REM, one of the most disrespected bands on the planet right now. They're unglazed. No disrespect to net spend. What am I doing here? I'm stimming, I guess is the answer. You fuck with Shawn Mendes? Nerve. What does he sings, there's nothing holding me back? You give me something, that's something, my something, something, there's something, there's nothing holding me back. Something like that? Yeah, no, I'm not really messing with that, to be honest with you. There are no attacks. Mr. Anderson, there are no attacks. He sings, I've got the rush. I don't think so. I think you'll find that that's Troye Sivan. We still don't have lethal, which is devastating to a guy like me. Now we have lethal. Bad first fight. You're not rocking with the worst music ever made? So, that was someone in chat. Shawn Mendes stands. I don't know. He's from like Peterborough or something, right? I'm sure he crushes it at the Havelock Country Jamboree. I'm just saying. No, it's not my tempo. Librarian, was the story true where the Uber driver asked you what band you're really into so he could put it on the aux and you told him Neutral Milk Hotel? That's like a social fumble. That's why you need more hours of like experience in the outdoors. That's why people need to do more small talk. You don't pull out some shit that like speaks to your soul, you know? That's where you pull out Reminiscing by the Little River Band. He would have been pogging, man. He asked me a band I liked. You just hit him with the... Just give him something like, you know, the Rolling Stones or something like. Just throw out like a... You tried to hit a first service ace when you were really just trying to get the ball over the net in a situation like that, okay? Yeah, you don't want him... He's not going to fuck with like, you know, Zurich is Stained in the Uber, man. It's Toyota Corolla music, but like Toyota Corolla 1995, not 2022. At least you didn't say like a VTuber, but still. Okay, this run is screwed, man, because like I don't have an attack, and I still don't have an attack. I've added 0 attacks to my deck thus far. What's Ford Pinto music? Shit Luck by Modest Mouse. Info request, isn't that the car that exploded? Yes. No disrespect if you own one or whatever. Tesla Model S music. Say that's probably the kind of shit that Shawn Mendes is fucking with if I had to guess. This kills you. Oh, it does not even come close to kill you. My bad. My bad on that one. An attack, please. Thank you. Meditate. Okay. All we've taken are stance dancing cards. Can I get like a single attack? I would take conclude any day of the week, man. I would take a conclude. Why do you hate Shawn Mendes? That's you're trying to get me in trouble. I don't hate Shawn Mendes. I hate his music. And even hate is like a pretty strong word. I'm not sure that I've heard more than 2 songs that he's ever done. The one song that I know that he's done doesn't... It's not really my tempo. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Well, it's not the best turn. The one song... How can you say you hate it if you've not given it a second chance? Well, first off, I didn't say that I hated it. You appear to be putting words in my mouth. And not tasty words. These are foul words. And I have given that song a second chance. I've heard it at the grocery store 103 times. We gotta go in on this, man. And then calm yourself. Mind your profanity. I'm talking about the whole disco. I don't know about all that, man. You got to take that up with somebody else who's really part of the Mendes Parliament. I don't know even what word you would use to describe it, to be honest with you. I'd just like you to be dead, please. The Mendes verse, thank you. Blue candle. I'm just going to level with y'all. I think we're insanely cooked. I think it's a bad start so far. Is there a shop? Unknowable and unknown. I will say, at least having empty fists gives us a chance. They're called the Mendes Army. I don't think so. Isn't that like some shit in like Nicaragua? Isn't it like an Iran-Contra type thing? I don't know, man. They are Legion? I'm going to get in trouble. 26. I'll split you on 26. I'm not scared. Meditate me with an eruption and a conclude. Remember when I said when we were dead? It's not going to happen. Episode 1 of Talk Tua goes pretty hard. No spoilers, please. I haven't seen it yet. It's on my feed burner. You could do a live react. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I suppose I could do a live react. Who was the guest week 1 on Hawk Tua? No, it wasn't me. Joe Biden? That's a good poll for her. I'm happy for her. It's a very good poll. This and this. Whitney Cummings, unironically. Homer Simpson smiling politely. Oh, Earth Rider. Fuck it, we ball. It's just the motherfuckers I wanted to see. Okay, now this is where you gotta be a little... We're dead. We don't have any blocks. No, we're not dead. We're not dead. We erupt. We flurry of blows first. That's my bad. That's my bad. Call off the dogs, please. We'd strike you down so you can become more powerful than you could ever imagine. Oh, but if we conclude, then we're definitely dead. I made a mistake, y'all. Wait. It's still a mistake, but... Why not attack the one attacking? There's layers to this shit. I wouldn't expect you to understand. That being said... Oh, no, no. No, man, no! We live, we live. Alright, now we definitely die. No, we don't. We fucking live, dude. And then we really got to do some damage on this turn. I can't even play my shame. There's nothing in my draw pile, you sack of shit. What am I supposed to do with that? Greatest secret weapon of all time? Oh, brother. That's alright. Things went off. I miss Midnight Suns. No, you don't. You miss the person you were in April 2022. That's not for me to decide, okay? That's not for me to decide. That's for you to reckon with. Midnight Suns is right there. You could play it yourself. Stop. You make fun of me for being old all the time. I can't make fun of you for being young. It's like such a young person thing. Oh, the summer of 2023 was a movie. 813 again? Yeah, because I don't want to like beat 814 and then the people on YouTube are like, what the hell happened, man? We got a hold here. Hey, NL, are you going to finish Frank Stone? I believe Sam already did that in 1961. Anyway, I beat the game. It's been up on YouTube for probably like a week and a half. I'm gonna go this way. Summer of 2020 was a movie. Yeah, a horror movie, a thriller. Give me a cut through fate. I'm not a stance dancer. I do like scroll. I do like a reach heaven. I'll take a reach heaven and an empty fist. Now I feel like the deck is glazed. As I recall, it was a horror film. I'm thinking. Listen, Tiger King during spring break of COVID was a movie. You guys see Tiger King on Fortnite Friday? I don't know. Like, on the one hand, Joe Exotic's been accused of a lot of stuff. A lot of crimes. On the other hand, Connor shouldn't be participating in that kind of gotcha journalism. Having Joe Exotic on as a guest and not talking about his new cryptocurrency that he's launching, but instead asking him questions about like why he was mistreating the Tigers and shit like that. Come on, man. It's just an antagonistic interview, okay? Oh, man. He's out of prison? No, he called in from prison, which is crazy. It probably cost him like $250 just to get ambushed. Just not funny, but... Oh, he wasn't even playing Fortnite. Because he can't, man. He's in jail. And it's not Norway. In Norway, they probably, at least they could play like the Switch version or something. Red Lobster's officially exited bankruptcy. Yes, dude, yes! I knew my kings could make it. What am I, let me think about this. Drawing cards is overpowered. Everybody knows it. Okay, we should be farming elites. We should be farming elites. I thought, what's your bankrupt? You're cooked? Nah, if you're like a bank or like a pretty good restaurant, you could just get away with it or whatever. I don't know. You guys got any thoughts on this? Why don't you just tell me how you feel about it so that like I could just repeat your opinion and then farm like some gift subs out of it. Swiss Chalet though? No, Swiss Chalet is never coming back. That one's done forever. It's done for life. I like evaluate. Getting married on Saturday. Any advice? I have zero advice, not to be rude, but because I think we did the easiest wedding of all time. We literally, first off, congratulations, by the way. But secondly, we got married at a restaurant. So we did the ceremony. There were like 4 guests there, and then the officiant. And then after, like, the civil ceremony took like less than half an hour. So then we just ate lunch. And I'm pretty sure that my dad or Kate's dad picked up the tab. So already easy enough. And then we went back to my parents' hotel room and we had a nap. It was like the easiest wedding I think you could possibly have. We definitely want fear no evil. I'm so jealous. It was pretty sick, honestly. Maybe we could fear no evil, empty mind. The body cannot live without the mind, I hear. We came out ahead on our wedding after gifts. I guess I can't be mad at you, but I kind of like want to be, because like... Well, that's fucked up. No, because you can't do that. Like, maybe you got the cash value of your wedding in gifts, but like... You weren't gonna buy a fucking juicer anyway. You weren't gonna buy a fucking... What? I don't even know what else people give. Blenders, juicers. Unless the gifts were just straight money, in which case, more power to you. Toaster. Stand mixer. It's always, yeah, like a Keurig or something like that. I think we want a tantrum. This is looking like Stance dancing. Red Lobster stock. Excuse me, it's owned by private equity. Act like you've been there before. Cheap eruption. Weddings can be a good time. Yeah, especially, I mean, this is obvious, I guess, but especially as, like, a guest. Because, like, as a guest, you might have to, like, fly someplace. And I'm sure, like, because I've done it, that can be annoying. But then, like, the flip side is that everything else is pretty much, like, handled for you. Usually you get free drinks. You definitely get a free meal, like, and all you gotta do is show up for the most part. Maybe you got more responsibilities if you're like a groomsman, but my ass is like legit an only child, so like, nobody's asking me to do that shit. All my close friends are fucking common law married. I don't know if that's their business. That's not my business. I guess I'm just gonna smack you. I do like crush joints as well. What is common law? It's like, I don't know how to describe it. In Canada, and I'm assuming other parts of the world that use common law, if you're married, or sorry, if you live together for like 2 years with your partner, you have the legal rights and responsibilities of a spouse. That's exactly the definition. I know, I'm fucking super smart, actually. A lot of people don't want to acknowledge it, but it's the damn truth, man. It's 7 years in the US. I genuinely, because we learned about it in school, I genuinely think it's like, I'm gonna freeze you right there. It's like 2 years in Canada. Which is, I mean, it's a little on the early side. Because they should have at least changed that during COVID, because you could just end up living with some motherfucker that you don't even like for like 2 years during COVID. You could just get trapped by society. Now you're legally married to like your drug dealer or something like that. And you're like, oh my God. This is a tricky one. Google says 1 year? I'm going to take Wish. I know it's a spicy play here, but we got through our elites, so I'm going to take Wish. And then I'm going to upgrade it. It is true, you can't trust Google anymore, but that is true. I'm going to upgrade Empty Fist. It does so much damage. And then, I mean, I feel like we got nothing to fear. And for once, that's including fear itself. That's the thing, yeah. You got to be like talking to your roommate and stuff. You got to be like, did you do your taxes this year? And he's like, I never do my taxes. And you're like, what the fuck? Now that we're common law married, like, you got to be more responsible about that shit. I'm a simple man. Give me the 8-plated. Dex potion on a turn where he doesn't even attack. Pretty based. First time playing Slay the Spire on Ascension 13. It's not a Dex potion, it's a speed potion. Also, by popping Artifact first, we prevent the 5 Dex from decaying. So now we just have 5 Dex for the rest of the fight. Oh, what I meant is you're headed for floor 2 on the hallway potions, hallway fights. You probably should have saved the potion like that because you never know if you're going to get the birds after you... Yeah, no, that's not what you said then. Because, like, the thing is you control the message that you type into chat. So you can just type what you mean instead of, like, what you said, which was fucking wrong. And you did it with, like, a little wink and a nod, too. Like, am I right, guys? He blew it. Then you wouldn't have read it? That's true. I would not know who you are. And for you, you're suggesting that would be like a negative, as if I didn't read your message. Oh, that's very interesting to a guy like me. Let me think about this first. I think I gotta go in on you. I think I gotta go in on you big time. Take 1 damage, stay in Wrath. This isn't the Discord, okay? You can say whatever you want in the Discord. That's your purview in there. You say it in my chat. When you are Discord posting in my chat and I can actually see it, you're in the dungeon. I've been bested in the dungeon before. It's been known to happen, don't get me wrong. I think with Wish, we got to take an Ex Machina. Ooh. Well, you were right about the Philosopher's Stone, I think. I might have to take it. Origins in the Discord, you can't say anything in there? You can say it. You can say negative stuff about me. It just has to be in the proper channel. Like, if you're saying negative stuff about me that's not related to the stream, and it's in the Twitch channel, yeah, you might get put into purgatory for a bit. But if you say negative stuff in MISC, you're probably good to go, if I had to guess. I'm going Philosopher's Stone. Nobody wants to go to MISC, though. I know. Sometimes, like, because I'm awake at, like, 5:15 a.m., sometimes I'll, like, pop into MISC, and then there's, like, people in there, like, talking, and I'm like, why are you talking in here? It's 5 a.m. And then they're like, it's actually 1 p.m. where I live, and I'm like, yeah, on a Saturday. Like, stop typing so I could type. I get up for work at 3 a.m. Okay, it's not a contest, buddy. If you got up for work at 6 a.m., it would be a contest, but because you get up earlier than me, it's not a contest, okay? You're dead, bro. You're freaking dead, which means I'm freaking getting 30 free gold. I get up for work at 10 a.m., owned. He's, ESL teacher in South Korea posting. I don't think I want collect. I don't don't think I want. I have the extra energy already. I don't think I need it. I need to hit you. To hit you. Construction noise wakes me up every day. Yo, bro, life hack, free alarm clock. Huge hit. I must empty my mind. The body cannot live without the mind. Probably got to save that. This turn's going to hurt like a son of a gun. That's for sure. But that's kind of the price you pay. Probably give me the plated just to be safe. Any chance I could kill you? I don't believe so. I could do 15 damage to you, or I could enter calm. I guess I'd rather enter calm so I can play that on a turn in which we're in wrath, I suppose. All right, this is the go off turn. Sure, give me an Ex Machina. Problems. 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 How about... Okay, Tori could save our lives. I think that had to be done. You're thinking too much about A20? I'm just playing the game, you know? I'm not... I don't think I could possibly be accused of thinking too much about almost anything, to be honest with you. I would love to... Any chance we could play Wish on this one? Wish costs 1. You do exactly 21 damage. He's a stud, man. He's a stud. I still pass. Well, at a halt. We get stuck in Wrath too much. Omniscience into 2 wishes. You think you could be lead vocalist in a metal band? Don't think so. Don't this... Not my tempo. Sometimes just after talking like this for a while, I'm like, I got a little bit of a sore throat. So I don't think I'm built for the metal. Personally. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Also, I don't know how to sing. I'm not going to insult metal music by suggesting you don't have to be able to sing to perform metal. But you have to have a certain sort of like musicality to it. And I'm not fully convinced that I do, to be honest with you. Only 13 fire, amateur. You ever just get a message from a first-time chatter and you know that it's like a kid from Romania? I know you were really trying to like be insulting. I get it was just trying to be like, it was a lighthearted ribbing, but still you can just sort of like, you just sort of know it, right? When you read it. Why is it never the US? Well, like hopefully the American kids are in school right now. It's 12:31 p.m. They might, I was going to say they're on their lunch break, but when you're a kid in school, you have lunch at like 9:17 a.m. So it's a different story. Hang on, we should farm pen nib. So we should play attacks that don't kill. And then, I mean, this is tech, man. This is tech. I finally understand 13 fire. 13 fire, man. 13 fire, Ascension. You know, all the pros call it fire, though. I think I'm chill. I think I'm calm. Rest is required. I'll have you know, by the way, I'm on 14 fire. Not that you care. Not that you're interested in stuff like that. This is definitely like an upgrade. Eruption. Halt. Wish plated armor. Miracle. Strike empty fist sort of turn. We got him. It's going to sting a little bit, but we got him. I'll just take no damage. See no evil. Insight. How about something that does some damage? I'm not even going to do the math on this one. The math is not necessary. Akabeko, huh? Now you got my attention. Which characters have you done 20 fire with? What's crazy is we've done 20 fire with all of them. I'm going through again. I've done Ironclad, Silent, and Defect twice each, and Watcher once each, which is why we're kind of farming here. These are like the worst enemies, man. We need plated armor for sure, and then probably just some vigilance. Erupt. Evaluate. Empty your fist. Plated armor's coming up next. We're living. It's not the best pen nib you're ever going to see, but we're alive. How does it feel to be the Slay the Spire GOAT? I don't know. Ask somebody else. I don't want to cause any drama in the community. I don't know who's considered the consensus #1 player. Okay, that's for them to fight over, but it's not me. It's not me, that's for sure. I do like Simmering Fury. Anyone else just sort of get like halfway through a run and then only add like the best cards in the game to their deck, or what? Sounds about right. Why am I so hungry for breakfast right now? Let the boy eat, man. Let the boy eat. This is a great Akabeko now that I think about it. I'm like I'm a weird sort of guy. I think like if you're hungry, one of the best ways to like mitigate that is to eat some food. But not everybody agrees. People will be like, no, you got to eat like slow digesting carbohydrates or something in the morning. You got to get on like some kind of like horse maltodextrin or something. But low key for a guy like me, I'm like, maybe you could cancel me for it if you want to. But I personally am like, food like goes crazy when you're hungry. For me, at least, for me. We probably kill you next turn. We probably kill you like this turn. Even better. Now this is an interesting situation. Then you gain weight though? Nah, man. Nah, just 90 minutes, 230 watts on the Peloton. Every day? Oh, Monday to Friday. Then Saturday, Sunday, maybe a little bit of tennis, okay? If it's not raining, but it is raining a lot these days. I'm kind of tempted. I am still fruit maxing. Thank you for asking. I'll take a windmill strike. What about some fencing? I didn't grow up in like a zip code where that was an option. But if you're rocking, but if you're fencing, so let's say you're like 20. Who are you fencing with, man? Aren't you only fencing with Olympians or like 11-year-olds? So I've never like met a dude who's like, yeah, I like fence casually. It seems like one of those things where like you're pretty much, you're in or you're out, right? I think it's crazy. I almost want to stall with Akabeko, but this, a little bit of this. Windmill strike. It's not my tempo yet. Sorry to say, not quite my tempo. What's the cost of a practice foil? I hope to God I never find out. Because I'm assuming it's a lot. my guess is it's more than I'd like to know. $10? That's not so bad. I could live with that. Oh, you said 10 Bitcoin. 10 Bitcoin. Is that a lot? I can't keep it straight these days. Wheel kick me? What do? You do 22? Wheel kick me? Get smoked. I pass. I pass. Unless you're giving me a golden card, I'm not taking it at this stage in my life. Hassan just called you slick. I can't keep it straight, okay? Hassan is a few years younger than me. He's a little bit more in touch with the parlance. Is slick good or bad now? I think slick is bad, but glazed is good. Slick is bad, right? Slick is like obfuscated intentions. Slick is good. Slick is still good. In that case, thank you. Otherwise, I was gonna go off, man. I was gonna lose it. It's bad if you think you're slick. That one I'm familiar with because, like, you know, a guy like me pretty much gets the boomer dad joke book like as soon as your kid is born. Then we need to halt, reach heaven, exit my stance. Already taking no damage. Get smoked, kid. We haven't played a wish yet, so it would be better if you didn't die. Because we could... I mean, I'm going to try to farm some gold off it, even though we take 1 damage. He's flexing on him. Dudes go to California for 1 weekend, then come back with a Stanley Cup and designer sunglasses. Hold on, Chibli, welcome back. Chibli, you didn't even call it a Stanley Cup now that I'm looking at it. You just called it a Stanley. Gucci specs and a Stanley. Gucci specs and a Stanley. I'm a father of a 2-year-old. Any advice? What were your favorite pastimes? When I was 2, or as the father of somebody who was 2 not that long ago? I think it depends. My wife and I were different, like, classes in the RPG of parenting. My wife is, she's kind of like a Chris Pronger type, like, stay-at-home defenseman. So, like, she excels at entertaining our child in the house. Arts and crafts, Lego, stories, you know, little activities, bespoke activities and stuff like that. Hey, Gummo the Dilf, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you, thank you. I would say I'm more of a ganker. I'm more of like a, I wouldn't say a power forward. I would say I'm honestly, in hockey terms, I'm more like a sniper. I'm going out for activities. I'm taking her to the park. I'm taking her to the playground. We have to do errands. I take her on the errands with me and like try to make it interesting for her as well. But like that combination has a great sort of, yeah, I'm a jungler, I guess. That combination has like a great sort of synergy. Because once I have to go back to base because I almost got killed farming the jungle for like 8 hours, you know, then she can soak up some XP in lane with her mom a little bit. And then when I've fully healed up and I bought my tangos and stuff like that, then I can come back out and we're getting more jungle creeps. So that was a very roundabout way of saying that for me personally, like being outside is the best parenting for me. If you got stuff around you that you can do. Brilliance. No, we got to go. This is the ticket then. I'm going to talk to the hand you first. I'm going to hawk to the the hand first. We're still going to get hit, but we were going to get hit regardless. Let me think about this. It's a messed up world we live in these days when you got to think this one through. Something like that. Hey, Pret a Manger, thanks for the gifted subscriptions as well. Thank you, Pret a Manger, for the gifted subscriptions. Draw Ex Machina. Sack of crap. 12 pounds of crap in a 10-pound bag, or whatever it is that old people say. Could use another halt, I think. I haven't upgraded anything on this entire floor. That's all right. The wickedly talented Adele Dazeem. Yeah, I've never been to Pret a Manger, so but like I'm inclined to support it, assuming that was their official corporate account because they did just give me some money. So much to think about, to be honest with you. Don't kill me. Empty Fist is an important sort of card here. Still kind of getting hit for quite a lot, though. Been a while since I played Slay the Spire. Has it changed much? I don't think it's changed at all, and that's why it's still the best game that's ever been made in history, by far. Nothing else even comes close. Nothing compares. They changed Meal Ticket. I've heard they recently changed Meal Ticket. That one's my bad. I wasn't necessarily, I wasn't aware of all the facts and figures. Now, all the hints and allegations spinning in infinity. I don't really want to play a Windmill Strike here. Do I just want to... I hate to stay in the rat state, though. I don't know. Just hold it, man. Just hold it. 39 damage. Pop it, halt it, fist it, empty your mind, tantrum me regardless, fist it, and I will, I mean, we need Reach Heaven to be out. I'm dead. No, I'm not, because of, I don't know why. But it's looking pretty bad on this one. 39, so I gotta kill you this turn. That's tough for a guy like me. That's a tough one. I mean, not a great turn to be weak, that's for sure. I guess if anything's gonna do it, it would be this into this into this. Yeah, we're cooked on that one. That's all right, it happens. You throw out a slash mark. We'll call that Slay the Spire